on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Here's May. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that was part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Vikings at 3-11 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. Love looking to throw it. And the giant rush gets it.
That's crazy.
Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
You switch the block.
The sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw now, here's Love.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck?
A drive killer there. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick. Giants touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The Vikings offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Oh, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. He'll find Metcalf.
Does anybody else?
Week's contest.
A boatload
of catches, 96 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Love. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Robinson.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody blocks.
Pushing back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. To the air, May. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, See a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's a 35-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle. The tackle made back at
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands
Come on,
of
man. Nobody fucking blocking.
And he'll be taken down
These
well
niggas
before
always
the
at
first at
home.
about the
These
36-yard line.
fucking motherfuckers will be nowhere to be found.
53-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here
Aggravating
now
as
at
fuck.
10-7.
They stand right where they supposed to be. They do that same shit to me, the motherfuckers be by themselves.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
They'll go again to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
1st and 10 at the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing here is May. Over the middle, complete to Judy. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs,
picked up by Julian Blackman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. To throw, it's May. Pass complete to Judy on the outright.
Why would he run it? Why would he run it?
Good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Yes.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working the
right there with the man. Never get it from
the Giants will use the second
That's
of their 3
fucking
timeouts.
shit is fucking
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
He can throw that shit away though. That's me. That shit is fucking pick the fuck off or throw the shit into the fucking dirt. That's bullshit. Off his back leg, throwing that shit away.
And fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 19-yard attempt.
I hate this fucking game.
Good. And that will knot us up at 10.
I ain't seen no shit. I ain't even playing this shit in 5, 6 seasons.
Territory. The drive stalls out, but still
I'll find something to do, get better.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a
Shit is
defense
too
kind of
frustrating.
mix and match with each
Shit
other.
is garbage to me.
Trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Final play of the half.
Nobody blocks them.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
This comes in untouched. I do an all-out blitz. Nobody gets in. This man comes around like the edge, like.
Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Now Love. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Love. Touchdown! Darnell Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll throw with May. Connecting over the middle with Downs. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second
Off the play fake. Here's May. caught on the right side by Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. That's caught. It's
So we come out. So I say that I got everybody in man. He is blocked. So the safety. Okay.
Allen's been able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's another Giants first down.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
On the slant, he's got Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Third and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go with
Man,
Jones.
I see this bullshit, man. That's all our fucking blitz. And he gets
And
through.
finally down he goes as they work.
Look at this. What Get the fuck out of here, man.
Inside the 10
Get
to
the
the
fuck
7.
out of here.
Now a chance to make that
Fuck
big play
outta
really
here.
hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones.
That's what the fuck.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Fuck, I need the last
It's going to
one.
wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now back to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love looking to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On the give, here's Robinson.
Why did he stop me?
This to the other side of midfield
That's the first
before
game.
going out
What
of
the fuck
bounds.
is that?
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go into the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Throwing. Love. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one incomplete.
That's bullshit, bro. They held him before he could do anything.
Over the dime look on defense, too. Those two
Held the
defensive
shit out
backs in the
there.
field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Completes this one with Thornton. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's May. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Checking this down to Stevenson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, May. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
5-yard gain on the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. This taken in by Downs. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
Yeah,
He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
That's another New York Giants.
Here we
Stick it in
go.
there. What else
First
I
and
can do?
goal. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker. I don't even call it fucking time.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post.
Look at this shit. Fucking man, what you going to
tie it up, but their defense is going to have
to
to
get
hold
it.
up to
You're in the zone. You're going to get it. Don't fucking
know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two
gross.
Here, but if you miss
Man,
it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
I don't give a fuck. None of these graphics. Shit is really terrible.
Tomorrow.
Unacceptable.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. This is 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run again here with Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up. Stop the fucking ball.
Handoff now to Robinson. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence.